Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to Fantasy XIV. We are here with Vena, or Heidelin. And hopefully we're gonna do something a bit more interesting. Is that a unicorn back there? It's a Pegasus. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. Sidetracking. I should like to visit the site from which Hermes sent forth the Meteia. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives this research of his. Galeen said she spotted them in the southeast, rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand at the same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? Yes, we shall! Let's go! Alrighty, here we are at the vantage point, surveying the area. Let's hope we find something. Now, if we're conducting some mystery research, where would I go? What about that one? Sounds good. If you're the means to fly, that's quite a distance away. Not yet. Inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. Give me a mount. To me, Argos. I know Argos! Let's go! Ah! I love the puppy. My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry Laura here over to that island? Aww. Stubborn creature, there is no place on this great star we have not together traveled, and still he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argos has rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. Wait, but he likes me in the future. So, in our future, I probably went back too, right? That's probably also why Hyplodeus, I think. Oh my gosh. I know once I called him Hippopotamus. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, that's why he also said my new old friend. Because he saw us here. Okay, let's continue. I'm sorry. What? You've written him before? Ah, your before meaning my after, and not at all confusing that. Interesting. That's certainly not unthinkable. But speaking of the here and now, the quick solution is for us to face off in a sparring match. What? Demonstrate to him that you are capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. Oh, why should he like me more? And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two into the bargain. Okay. He seemed doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember, a memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler, out of time? Something just fell on the ground in my apartment and I'm scared. Okay, I'm not gonna die yet. Choose your battlefield. I will do what I must, and if this memory turns out to be a bad one... choose your battlefield. I'm so ready. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I will await you at the clearing over yonder. Let's go. Alrighty, here we are. Let's get ready to battle. Shall we begin? Be warned. I'll not go easy on you. I won't go easy on you.
Let neither side hold back.
Is she actually a paladin? That's kind of lame. Whoa.
My blade sings!
move all the time. Oh! That was scary, man. Oh my god.
My blade sings! Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
What? She's a dancer now?
No quarter.
Stop moving around all the time. Oh.
Have a taste.
Can you stop that?
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Really? You're a white mage now?
Prepare yourself. Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
Oh no. Whoops. Okay, focus on the red ones first. Go fast. Excuse me.
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will!
Oh no. Smash my buttons. No?
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
Nice. Whoop whoop. I'm strong enough to ride on a dog that I've already ridden on before. What an achievement.
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azem when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, her strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
Yay!
Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you. A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
But I'm curious, did they also change Lalafell to their height? I mean, probably not, but, you know, I mean, how were they like, oh, I'm too tiny to walk around there, but a Lalafell is fine. August will soon have us standing on the very spot where the Meteia made their departure into the night sky. With luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intentions. My hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us, rather than against us. True, true. A flower upon your return. Ah, let us move over to the edge before mounting, shall we? That will allow Argos to catch the currents rising up from below and give us a smooth ride over to the isle. Let's go! Alrighty, let's go. Argos motions to his back with his muscle. You've been given the go-ahead to hop on. Let's go! Ah. Wait, do male characters also sit like this? Like, you know? Sideways? Or do they just hop on? Kinda curious. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Now, what was the name of that tree? No something. No Foreon. Quite a striking specimen, is it not? Sure. Looks to me like a tree. Braces her for the landing. I wouldn't want you tumbling. Tumbling off at the last moment. I'm fine. I'm still not sure what we're trying to achieve here. Like, how are we gonna see if his intention is bad?
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before? So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you. Come and stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness. Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
You can see the pretty face again. Got him.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us.
To be honest, the only thing that bothers me about him is his incredibly long neck. Like, it's so long.
Diverse in
Looks
form
like a
and
giraffe.
culture. Possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike... how?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all, and I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place, not only for man, but for all life. Meteion, though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps... a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
Yeah, he had really bad intentions with that one. Pure evil.
So, what is your opinion?
Hermes wouldn't wish for the final days. Hermes is a gentle soul, and yet I couldn't say just by this moment alone. I mean, I wonder what the "and yet" means. I mean, he is a gentle soul, and I mean, I think as of right now, I don't think he thinks of the final days. But maybe in the future, like maybe he gets some stuff back. Then he sees how terrible the world is, because let's be real, it is terrible. So maybe he's like, well, let's, you know, throw everything overboard. I guess we'll say "and yet." I don't want to throw him under the bus. He's, you know, maybe he's gonna take Emmerich's place. I don't know.
He is a gentle soul, and well-intentioned. Yet it does not take ill intent to beget ill. We must consider the possibility that something may have gone awry. Perhaps it was oversight, or simply an accident.
Maybe we should talk to him. Like, we know he's kind of depressed, right?
I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself.
Thank you.
If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution. Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
I don't like that we're not thinking about that maybe I already went to the past and still the same thing happened, so... I don't know. Maybe we should do something different. There are any number of places where Hermes might be in Alpes. But we could do worse than to look in ffxiv, the largest facility. It stands in ffxiv, Boreas, the Northern Isle. I wonder, Laura, for an institution which claims to studiously research every species destined for release into the world, did you not question how they find room for them all on so few islands? The answer lies within Ctesisis itself. I touched upon the practice before back at the archives, where a vast area is stitched together out of multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior of this facility and its magically constructed environs. It is there, within those sprawling habitats, that the chief overseer and most of Alpes' observers conduct the bulk of their work. Come, the simplest route is via the Neos north of Poeton Oikos. Oh god, those names. Okay, let's go. Alrighty, we made it. Ah, good. The Neos acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use it as you wish. As for the way to Ctesisis Hyperborea, we follow this path, then turn left at the crossroads. Let's go do that. Alrighty, there we are. Let's see. That's a nice building. Here we are, the grandest research facility in Alpes. Whoop. We should head inside and ask after Hermes' whereabouts. Hermes is at another facility, as we have just discovered. Meteia and Emmet. Ta-da! Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into the dynamis, as well as his creation of Meteion, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke with appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge on the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one. Or so saith the illustrious emet-selch. What? Him? According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between the celestial currents at the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hypnodeus' sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we fail to perceive it. What better fits that description than the invisible, intangible dynamis? Which in turn leads us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Centennial, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the Convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth and would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end, of that I am certain. It seems there is more to the tale after all. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see. Oh man, can't we just go to Hermes and talk to him? I mean, it's not just about the eye candy. Maybe it's part of it, but you know. How comforting. We seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. But it's also just such a waste of time, man. I see no reason to delay further. This time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Thank you for your understanding. Sure. Save your thanks. I did not say I believed your ridiculous story. Well, sorry. But as emet-selch, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. Now Hypnodeus just having a little laugh, a little giggle. Ooh, we're level 90! Hell yeah! I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I might have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is, on the next aisle over. Meteion is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. We can teleport to Misops? Euros from the device at the bottom of the slope. Speaking of Euros, you know. Euros 2024. Who's excited? I am. Okay, let's go. Alrighty, we made it here. They are close by within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see just up ahead. Well done, Dora. Make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I was only there to press him on the Fandaniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance of convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly... Then again, perhaps Dora can handle them. She did survive a bout with Venat after all. Yeah, exactly. Off you go to find Hermes, but do be prepared to come to blows with the garden's denizens. Let's go. Well, there he is. Lura, what are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hypnodeus and emet-selch company. Well... An important matter, and unrelated to my decision on Fandaniel, you say? Then yes, I will come, as soon as my work here is finished. It will not be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. This is no place for idle exploration. Okay, let's go back. Alrighty, here we are. We spoke with Hermes then, and were briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungering Gardens, as well, I see. Or should I say smell? Wow. I cannot speak for certain convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you have convinced Hermes to confer with us, let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the emet-selch who would recreate Omrod in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. Be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in the stone. In stone, naive hope that that is. Okay. Words without sound. Sounds good. Hermes said he would not be long. Yes, then we shall wait here until he emerges. Okay.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity, if one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us, who you are, and why you came.
Should we do that somewhere private where people can't overhear us?
The final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. The source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
Heidelin. I said it first.
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Oh.
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
One of her sisters, or what?
I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Or it's her.
Meteion. What is it?
It's creepy, that's what it is.
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
Whoa.
It hurts, it hurts. It hurts. So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
This game turned into a horror game
Steady,
again.
Meteion. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why do we? They hurt.
Yo! Bro.
This is wrong. All wrong.
Whoa. Bye-bye.
She's gone? But how?
Magic.
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Oh, nice.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right? In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs dynamis. That will explain why you were able to hear her, when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
Oh no. Alrighty, let's look for her, I guess. Alrighty, I found a hint for where Meteion is. It seeps into my mind, our voices reporting. No, Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run to hide. Meteion's anguished voice grows distant as the source seems to flee down the slope. Okay, let's go. Okay, we found another place. Greetings and salutations. Uh-oh. Oh. Commencing report. Oh no, we can't tell them that we must run far away. Just tell me the report, man. Oh my god. Please don't follow me. I have to, man. I have to find out what's going on. Meteion's anguished voice fades as he sends her climbing to the top of the ridge. Oh my god, she's so annoying. Let's go. And we have another hint. How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Meteion's anger stores drifts away to the south. Let's go. Oh, please let this be the last one. I have no patience. Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all peoples of Epheris. Processing expedition data, preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations, formulating answers to the question, finalizing report. No, Laura, you mustn't listen. Why not? It's just information. Like, seriously, it's not like they did. It's wrong, it's all wrong. You're wrong. Stop it. Meteion's anger stores feast towards the lake. God, do I have to look for her again? Any sign of Meteion? Hermes, you better disassemble that shit. Panicked and confused, which will make it all the more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of the situation? The Meteia are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness, which connects them across any distance. I suspect something that has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access this shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach any sentient being directly. In a Meteia's case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. So unless we can track down the Meteion which is lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. And we had best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her. Didn't I say she's annoying as hell? Hermes, we cannot do that. Oh my dear Meteion, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? Well, apparently very terrible. Follow, wonder, stumble, listen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Meteion renders herself invisible to matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, does she not? If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with a surfeit of ether, much how emet-selch solidified your presence when first we met you? Don't be absurd, I can hardly channel ether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. Which is why we must all work together. Laura will continue the search in the same manner as before, but this time with you in tow. Once she ascertains Meteion's likely location, you proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with a swift ethereal downpour. Very clever, and thankfully she has made herself easier to capture by fleeing towards Leaf. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. And we have our plan. Dora and emet-selch will be our tracker and trapper respectively, while we others predict and obstruct Meteion's avenues of escape. emet-selch and I will keep an eye on each other's ether to help coordinate our efforts. Let us be about it. Let's go. Never mind, Emmet has something to say. Well, it seems we are partners for the time being. Let us return to where we last saw Meteion and pick up the trail from there. I will keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down ether at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. Okay, let's do that. I'm sorry, but this is so pretty. Oh my god, and we have to deal with this stupid shit. I can't. You calm your mind, your sense is questing for any hint of Meteion's presence. Yo. I really want to jump in that water. It looks so nice. But you fail to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere. Nothing this way, we try another route then. Okay, let's yeah, let me see if I can find her. Okay, apparently we had something. Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? Hide, yes, I'll just have to hide then, where no one can find me. Meteion's anguished voice heads towards the water's edge. She went into the lake, as if this wasn't tiresome enough. But at least that open expanse should make her easier to find. We won't lose her this time. At least he agrees with me. Let's go. I guess we might have possibly found her. Finally. So annoying. Not here, I'm not here, please. Well, then stop thinking, maybe. By that rock is she? Very well. Why can't I hide? There's no need to run, Meteion. We will hear your report, good or bad. Yeah, give us the report, man. Growing impatient. Nora, what are you saying? Everything is so faint. I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough. Stay away, I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him. His poor fragile heart. He'll survive. Oh my god. Now we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can herd her into their midst. Alrighty, let's get her. Please let this be it. I'm actually gonna be so mad if I have to keep doing this. There, I see her. Maybe she's gonna jump. For real? Okay, let's go. My patience is actually running so low. I have to do some meditation after this.
Aha! Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Why don't we just cut off her legs? And she can't run anymore. I think he would agree with my plan. Hermes would probably disagree.
Please, Meteion. We must speak.
Take your mask off, then it's gonna be more personal.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please... Please protect them. Protect them all.
We can't if you don't tell us anything. Oh my god! Did he forget to give her brain cells? Like, is it...
Individual self-suspended.
Thank you.
Connection with shared consciousness stable.
Am I suspended? That doesn't mean actually gone. That just means for now, right? Damn it.
Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings.
Thank you. Finally. It only took us like an hour.
All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities, recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all dead.
That was the terrible thing.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then?
She's gonna be depressed.
What answers would she derive from their silence?
Meteion, enough! Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage. Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteion.
Poor dude. That wasn't his smartest move.
It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteion. Not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
You fool!
He's a fool. I'm the warrior of light. No way we'll survive. I'm sorry, Hermes. You had so much potential. But I guess that's what it was, potential. Why, Hermes? Why could you not leave well enough alone? But these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to ether. And you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars. You may have one day learned to be at peace upon this one. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see more. I try to upload every single day. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and bye bye!